Hello, my name is Susan from Women Redefining Success, and I'm here to talk to you today about the third pillar. I think this is number 3. No, this is number 4. Sorry, of a manifesto that we're developing to help women redefine success. These videos are first take. They are not edited. They are not scripted. They're just kind of raw and real, and it's inspired by approach by my own coach, who she does this same way because life is messy and we're in this together. So here's me, and here's you, however you are. Hi. So we've been talking about so far the different pillars. First pillar being we got to be aware of the perils, pitfalls of mainstream success, just noticing where success doesn't feel aligned to who we are or feel comfortable. We've talked about the importance of creating success, a definition for ourselves. We've talked about whole self health and rethinking what health means and how it's understood and held as a concept. Today I'm here to talk to you about celebrating different expressions of success, all expressions of success. This is part of the possibility of doing this work together and coming around this manifesto, is that as we do so, we create this room and this spaciousness for success, if you will, to have so many more expressions. Here's some of the ideas underneath this one. First of all, when we talk about, we may refer to someone and we may say, oh, she's so successful, or he's so successful. Well, when we talk, generally we understand that success to be certain things. Probably job, money, a life just that, we got it all together. We have these understandings of what success means. Wouldn't it be great to get to a point where that phrase doesn't really work anymore, because she's just being successful in her own way, and we need to keep inquiring, say more, what's going on for her? So that is part of it. And so we have in our culture, and yes, I'm looking at a few notes because I'm sharing this idea with you in hopes that you'll feel into each of these topics for yourself as well, and share what comes up for you, add to it, raise a light bulb up to something that maybe, where I may have inadvertently conveyed an idea that's opposed to what I'm saying, because I'm in this with you. I don't have this figured out or mastered. So share that, please. So there's a part of this, this language we have, especially here in North America. I was talking about it with someone, a real bias for success being what you do. So when we meet people socially, or when we talk to people, we'll ask, what do you do? And that will give us this general understanding of what success means. Oh, they have a big title, they have a big job, they're doing something. And I think this is particularly tricky for women, and especially for men now, who may be merging into non-traditional forms of engaging in work, is that we inadvertently are saying that some success is better than others. And that's just so old, right? We are here to have choice, to constantly be evolving and living into what our own expressions of success are. So being open to the different versions and finding a way for our own comparison, and how we can easily compare ourselves to the success and lives of others, find a way for that kind of to settle, so there's more room for all of us in how we show up. So that's the first part of celebrating all expressions of success. Sorry. The second part of this is this whole idea of, and maybe we come down, you know what, I'm going to share that another part, because I think that's more related to another thing that I'm going to be talking about, so that we can, pause that idea. It's going to come up later, no worries. I think what is worth seeing on celebrating all expressions of success is that also the acknowledgement that we hold power. Many of us, self included, hold a certain amount of power, status, privilege with who we are, and just being aware of that, and how even success is such a minefield area where we create division and we create gaps. Again, often inadvertently, but let's just be awake to that and use that part of what we have, sharing power and privilege in the ways that we can. And I'm like, if I'm fumbling over my words, it's because I'm learning this myself. This is an edge for myself too. And the desire here is to create a world, a community where we can more fully express, and also relax parts of ourselves we don't want to express anymore, and define together what success looks like. So this one's really raw and messy, and that's okay, because this is what we're up to, right? Is figuring this out together. So thanks for tuning in. Tell me what that looks like for you, how sometimes maybe you don't feel like you're as successful as you should be because of how people talk to you, or maybe how you notice how you inadvertently or are becoming aware of ways that you look at people, frames of reference, glasses, which say, oh, they're doing well, but they're not. And like, let's not do that anymore. And let's comparison, it may always be there. And let's turn the dial down on that and come around each other. Okay, thanks.